You're listening to On the Verge on WTVU. BU's only music and talk show, bringing you the latest in campus life, entertainment news, and trending topics worldwide, with stories from Verge campus and new music from Good Music All Day. Everything you want to hear,
minus what you don't.
Every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Don't let this be our final song.
Oh, that didn't fade as nicely as I hoped it would. Sorry. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to On the Verge, the official music and talk show of Verge Campus BU. You're listening to us live on WTVU Radio, the beat of Boston University. We're on 89.3 FM, 640 AM, WTVUradio.org/listen, our mobile app, and BU Cable Channel 6. We also have a phone number that you can call in if you want to chat with us, which you might, because we're about to get into our featured artist of the episode, the Cardiff Brothers. Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
How are you guys?
Do you guys want to read off the phone number so your
Okay.
fans can call in?
Yep, the phone number is 617-353-6400.
Yup. And I hate myself. And yeah, I'm so excited that you guys are in the studio today. I know we were just doing some stalking, and you guys are on tour, correct? Or were recently on tour?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're on a little break right now.
Okay, so we appreciate you spending it with us. We're excited.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, of course. And so I tried to be slick and like fade in with the start of their song, and it didn't really work out. But that was Thang for ya. So yeah, how about we start off with, for people who don't know you guys, do like a quick introduction of yourselves, and then maybe like a description of your music, your sound.
All right, you want to do this?
You got this.
All right. Well, we got Jake and John Cardiff. We're brothers from Rhode Island, and we make music. Jake raps generally. I sing, and I make all the beats.
I said you sprinkle in some rap as well.
On
a little
occasion.
sprinkle.
It's not like you just sing.
And yeah, I don't know. We make music ranging hip hop, pop, R&B. I think we got a folk song. We make what we want.
Cool. So how did you guys get into this? When did you start officially?
Like as the Cardiff Brothers?
Yeah.
Was that like 2013?
It was either 13 or 14.
Yeah,
I think
2014.
I think in 2013 and even 2012, I was making songs as Jake Cardiff, featuring him. Like
Featuring your brother.
It was weird because it was just
I wanted to be a producer. Like I didn't think that I could make music, but I wanted something to do with music, so I started producing, and I needed to get better, and I needed something to work on, because how are you supposed to get better at something? So I would try and get Jake to make songs, and we would like rap and make fun of each other and stuff, and I was like, write a song and I'll make it into a song. And so eventually I got him to start recording and stuff. At first he didn't want anything to do with it.
He spent about a year trying to get me to write songs.
Oh my gosh.
And I didn't. And
So-
then,
That brotherly love and support.
So eventually I got him to start recording, and I would edit all his songs and stuff, and I was trying to learn how to do that. And so eventually, he was putting his songs out and stuff, and I would make my songs on the side, but I didn't want to put them out. I didn't want anyone to hear them. I was just making songs.
Yeah.
And he was like, dude, you got to put them out. Like, he just, like, forced me. He's like, if you don't put them out, I'm going to put them out. So eventually, we were both doing our own thing, Jay Cardiff and John Cardiff. And
then we just,
we just
decided
started
to do it.
to do it together, yeah. And it was Jake and John Cardiff for a while, and then we just took that step and made it Cardiff Brothers.
That's awesome. So that, when you merged, you said was like 2014?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
It's been crazy since then.
Yeah. What's it been like? Like, the struggles, I guess, and then
There's
accomplishments?
Plenty of struggle. Let's see. 2014?
Yeah.
Where we
started.
After we put our first, the 4-year anniversary, or was it 3-year? It just came up a big
3.
3-year, and that was our first song that we ever like put out as the Cardiff Brothers. And after that, we
dropped a project.
We said fuck it. We moved out first. We quit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not supposed to swear.
Nah, you're so good. Everyone, he said fudge it.
Yeah, that's what I meant. And we quit all our jobs and like got an apartment, and we just
built a
we're
booth.
like, this is what we're doing.
No way. What were you doing before?
I was working at a movie theater. I was working at FedEx, and I was doing like some
manual labor.
Yeah, manual labor.
Oh my gosh.
And we were like, no, like we don't want this. So we were like, let's do it. Jake finally convinced me. Like
we had to put 100% in, and I'm glad that we did.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so we got our own place, and we built a booth, and we started just making songs, and
dropped one project, then dropped 2 projects, then dropped 3 projects, and now, it's ready for that next the next big thing.
Yeah. And now you guys are like touring. We saw, what was it on Instagram? You guys have like an insane amount of followers, and we got really nervous, not gonna lie. We're like, oh shoot, they're like really like big and official, and they're coming on our show. So that's insane. That's an insane story that you guys literally just like started completely from scratch.
Yeah.
That's
and,
crazy.
Like, that's like our first album was called All From Home, because it like. That's what we are, we do everything from home. Like, people are always asking, what studio do you record at and whatnot, and we record in the kitchen.
Amazing.
Like, it's not a joke or exaggeration, like, just right there. And that's what we've been, like, our first 2 projects, our first project was, everything was, I'm pretty sure, recorded in our parents' basement. And then when we moved out, I hear you. We started recording off the booth that we built, and we record right there in the kitchen. I produce all the beats, so we don't need anybody else.
Yeah.
This guy. Just each other.
Hey.
Love it. Well, we have someone on the phone who's been patiently waiting. I feel really bad. So let's put them on the line. Hello. Can you hear us? Hi. What's your name?
Hey, is this Mike Doyle?
Mike. Hey, what's up, Mike?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hi, Mike. You are on the Verge right now with the Cardiff Brothers, as I'm sure you know. So, do you have questions for them? Why are you calling in?
I don't know. I just wanted to say hi.
Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing, Mike?
Hi.
We'll see you on the 6th, right? You
a week.
In a week.
A week from today, we got a show in Worcester, Mass.
Oh.
And Mr. Mike Doyle will be there.
Very exciting.
And I also saw online. I used to go to school right near there.
Oh, really?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's what's up,
So
Mike.
yeah, Becca.
Thanks for the support, man.
Appreciate you, dude.
Anytime.
Mike, how did you find them? When did you become a fan?
I met Jesse and the Ryan, who works in the camera with the camera and stuff. At a Jake Miller concert at House of Blues, and I met them a few weeks later or so.
Yeah, that was 2014. So he's been with us for like 3 years.
Yeah,
he's definitely
end of 2014, but yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool stuff. Awesome.
And that show was like in January.
Yeah.
Glad to have you still with us, buddy.
Always.
Mike, did you call in last week?
What, for Z2? Yeah.
I knew it! Okay, I was going to ask, but I was like, it'll be awkward if it wasn't him.
I went on a limb.
I told my mom, I was like, this is going to be the same lady, just watch.
It's us. Oh my gosh, thanks for calling in, Mike. We really appreciate it.
And you guys did Raptors too, didn't you?
We
but
did do Raptor. We
that
just
I didn't see on air, but...
Yeah, it's all right.
I was actually at the Middle East at the time of that.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Well, I'm glad that we at least have Mike as a fan now. We appreciate you calling in.
$1 bills.
Have a good weekend.
You too, thank you.
Can you accept calls from everywhere? Like, is that?
I believe so.
I think
Yeah,
so.
so all over. That'll give us
Yeah.
a good chance to talk to the people that like have been waiting, you know, that don't get messages back and stuff like that. So.
Oh my gosh, yes. If you want to call in and talk to the Cardiff Brothers, please do. Where were we? I forgot what we were talking about. Help me out, fellow DJs.
We were
Talking about doing it all from home and
Oh,
stuff.
yes. Okay, thank you. So do you guys have I'm assuming you have like a team of people that you work with, maybe for like, everyone that we've had on has someone that does like their social media and their merch and like videos. You do it all? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. Is that ever hard, just then balancing everything?
Oh yeah, absolutely. But we have our friend Ryan who does all our videos. And I mean, we came up together like back in like 2013. He started shooting videos for Jake, and like I was helping him out with music related stuff. But then like he ended up just like, we started growing. We were getting better. He was getting better, and he's been doing all our videos ever since. Actually, we're dropping a video today, right?
What? Yeah, tonight.
Yeah.
You're
Tonight we got
you're
something
shooting
dropping.
a video? Oh, you're dropping a video.
We're shooting and dropping.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Very busy.
Yeah, honestly. Oh my god, I can't believe that you guys like do everything. So how do you think that you've been able to like make name for yourself, get thousands of followers? Like, what do you think makes you guys unique that attracts fans?
It's really weird when you think about because you know, it's like you asked me like what makes you different. I don't know. I don't have a clue. Like I just like we make songs like we talk about our life.
Yeah.
And you know, people relate, like people feel the truth within what we're saying. And I don't know, they like what they're hearing. I mean,
The best is yet to come.
yeah, we've been working on a new album, and it's just like it's
Very personal.
yeah,
It's like it's
extremely personal.
a lot of stuff that we've held back from talking about. How would you describe that?
Like it's, you know, I feel like we were talking about this the other day, and with the first album, we put a lot of our real life into it, but we were just making songs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like just we're new, like the progression from like the latest song we've dropped versus like that album. That album dropped at the end of 2015, and you know we have changed so much since then, and like evolved and matured.
Right.
And like if you hear like my singing on that album, it's very
Different.
yeah, like I'm like na, 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 na. Like I couldn't really sing, you know. And these days, like I've learned, you know, I wanted to get better at it, so I got better at it. And even Jake's voice, you can hear just the comfortability, the maturity in these new songs. But
So a lot of learning by doing and growing by doing.
right, yeah. It's like it's something that takes time. You can't just, you know, it doesn't just happen.
Right.
And the new album is just like personal, our life, family, what we're going through, you know, right now, being like stuck in between, like, you know, we're on the brink of success, but like we're not there yet.
Mm-hmm.
But like we should be. Like we've been working our ass off for years, and it's like we just need, you know, that one break,
Yeah.
and everything's gonna change. It's like it's gonna be a chain reaction, a snowball, but it's like we're still waiting, you know.
Yeah.
I think the album is what's going to do it. I have complete faith in it.
Yeah.
So far you've only done like EPs, and this is going to be your first official album?
Oh
or?
no, our first album was All From Home, and,
Okay.
and that was 2015.
We
and,
had done 2 short EPs before that.
Okay.
In 2014, we did a 4-song EP, and then May 2015 we did a 5-song EP, and then 4 months after that we dropped an album with, you know, completely new songs, and
yeah, and now we released like a bunch of songs, like
Thing for You.
yeah, in like from July to October we released like 12 or 13 songs, somewhere around there, and we haven't like dropped a project since 2015.
Okay.
And we've been we've been growing, you know, and like now it's time for us to we're piecing up the album. We're working on like 2 or 3 projects at the same time, it's like we've got so much material, we just got to figure out what to do with it. But the new album, we're saving like all the really personal stuff for the album and like talking about where we're at right now, what we went through to get here. It's hard to explain. We're actually like we're performing some of the songs at our shows. And,
like even before they've been released yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And people are really connecting. Would you say connected? Or like they're attentive, they're focused, and like
they feel it. They're
Yeah.
like, it's like, yeah.
No, I
like,
think people really like feed off of like very honest, genuine artists as opposed to like I think you can tell when a song is just made to be like a marketable, catchy song.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But also it's hard when you like first come out as an artist to like put out all of the really personal stuff when
Right.
you first start.
Yeah, we wanted like, you know, there's plenty of stuff that like, you know, everyone goes through things. I almost said something else. Everybody goes through things when they're growing up and whatnot, but like, you know, we've seen a lot and we didn't want that to be what we're known for. We wanted to build a fan base before we started talking about, you know, who we are and where we came from.
Yeah,
and, like,
definitely.
Now.
What do you think is like a moment that you guys have had that made you realize like, wow, we actually have like a really strong fan base. We're actually doing this thing and getting big.
That's like a kind of a reoccurring thing. You know?
It's kind of constant. I think when we dropped All From Home, we noticed that on the charts at like 142, and then a couple posts, it climbed to 28 on the iTunes charts.
Oh my gosh!
And that was
that's
2015
crazy.
with like not much support.
Yeah.
And now we have
1,000 followers on our Cardiff Bros Twitter
now,
right back then.
Wow.
And now we've got like 40-something thousand
on that.
That's crazy.
So.
And then like just this past week we did the show in LA. And it was a small venue, but there was like 40, 50 people, and that's like we drove 5 days straight to do that show. And for years we've talked about LA, and we finally did that. And to hear them scream the words back was like, oh, like wow.
Yeah.
It's like everywhere we've played and every time we do a show, you know, the venue owners or whoever's working will come up to us and be like, you know, like damn, like you got like they know every word, you know, every song. They hang around, like we hang around and we talk to, you know, as many people as we can, and like they're like very confused by one, like how supportive, you know, our fans are. And I think it's because, you know, of who we are, you know, we're just genuine people, and
we don't exactly what he just said. We don't pretend to be something we're not, or like these super rock stars that are too cool for everybody else, because that's just not the case.
Right. And definitely if you want to like build true fans, you have to be like on their level. You can't think that you're above them, and I think quality of fans is just as important as quantity of fans.
Yeah,
exactly. And that's like that's how it starts, you know. It's
absolutely.
Like this time in LA there's like 50 people, but like we come back, you know, there's gonna be 150, then we come back, there's gonna be 1,500, you know.
And that break, like jumping from 100 people shows to 1,000 people shows, that's gonna change the fact where we can't meet everybody and we can't take pictures with everybody. So I feel like that's gonna be a hurdle that like is inevitable, but we're gonna have to like somehow get past, you know.
Yeah,
definitely. Wait, speaking of fans, we actually have somebody else on the phone.
Okay.
So we will put them on air. Hi, you're on The Verge.
Okay.
Hi, what's your name?
Sam.
Hi, Sam. Do you have a question?
I don't know. I'm just so nervous. It's so awesome.
Don't be nervous.
It's all good.
I just love y'all. Every song. I get so lit.
Hey, we appreciate you, Sam.
Do you have any favorites?
Brown Eyes is my favorite.
Hey, I'm right there with you.
Glad you appreciate that song.
Sam, how long have you been a fan of the Cardiff Brothers, and how did you find them?
Actually, they followed me on Twitter. That's how I found them. So thank y'all for the follow.
Not a problem. Where are you from?
Kentucky.
Kentucky?
Oh my gosh, she's calling from Kentucky.
That is awesome.
Amazing.
We're hoping to be in Louisville this fall, in the fall. So hopefully we meet you.
I'm excited. I'm going to try to get tickets.
That would be awesome. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Oh, that's so nice.
That's very awesome.
We've never had any callers from not Boston, so very exciting. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Like, you can just tell that you just clearly have a very genuine relationship with your fans, which is really cool. So what are some things that you guys are hoping to accomplish in the coming year, I guess?
Just stay consistent, release some music. Like, we make a lot of stuff, but as things are changing, as we're getting bigger and whatnot, there's more to do and there's more to stay on top of and focus on. And I wish I could just stay in my room all day and make songs. I like doing shows and stuff. I don't know. I like filming videos and stuff and all the stuff that we got to do. I just rather just make songs, I really love the music, and I'm just hoping that while everything changes, I get to continue making music.
Yeah, definitely.
Versus because when we were on the road and stuff, traveling, this was our first long stretch. We were LA, Minneapolis and stuff, and it's by the time we get back to the hotel, I'm completely exhausted, and it's soon it's gonna be 2 shows a night, back to back to back to back shows, and I don't know. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be so cool, but
it's definitely a lot. The artist lifestyle is definitely a lot to take on.
Yeah, but it's I don't know. It's cool. Performing so consistently. We've had stretches where we did a house party tour last year, and we just did 10 house parties.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and that kind of helped us get the comfort. Yeah, because think about trying to start performing. It's very uncomfortable getting up there in front of people, especially the first few times. Whether people know you or not, which generally if you're performing your first few times, nobody knows who you are. Nobody cares who you are. They don't want to listen to you. And it's cool to just see the progression, how well we're doing on these, these new shows, and
just how far away they are. This tour, LA, Minnesota, Worcester, Iowa, Michigan. Michigan, we went there for a house party tour last year, and doing that, we're man, we can't wait till we do this show here. We've had people through Facebook, through Twitter in Michigan for years. They have been waiting 3 or 4 years to see us, and now in 2 weeks they finally get to see us in the real venue. So it's just
wait. That's such a smart idea, the house party tour. I don't think I've ever heard of anyone doing that. That's really cool.
It was just, certain people wanted us. Obviously, we want to get everywhere, but it's how realistic is it for us to go to Oregon for 4 people?
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's for a while we couldn't travel to these places. We have fans all over the world, and we want to go to Europe, and by the fall we're gonna go to Europe and we're gonna tour over there, but it's for the last couple of years, all our people who have been, supporting from there, we can't just we can't just go to Europe.
Yeah, you get constant messages, come here, and in reality, it's we're not able to do that, and especially no management or agent taking care of this. All these shows are booked by us.
Mm-hmm.
So
he does the booking. I don't do that.
I'm still shocked that you guys do everything on your own. That's crazy.
I'm excited for Europe.
Yeah, Europe's gonna be crazy.
We've been in contact with some people doing Germany and UK in the fall.
We gotta do France too.
Yeah.
That's insane. Well, I'm so mad because we are actually over time. We're out of time. So we have to conclude this, but we have one final thing that we do with all of our featured artists. You guys will be the last one of the semester. So we have everyone fill in the blank. So # on the verge of blank.
Blowing
success.
Blowing up and success.
I'm going success.
How weird would it have been if you had a brother moment and said the exact same thing?
It happens all the time.
No, that happens to me and my sister all the time, so I believe it. Okay, awesome. So this has been On the Verge, final episode of the semester with the Cardiff Brothers. Thank you guys so much for coming on air.
Thank you for having us.
Of course, they're on the verge of blowing up and on the verge of success, going literally everywhere all over the world. I'm shocked. I don't know how they're in our studio right now. final words from my other DJs? You guys are just looking at me.
I mean, it's just sad. It's our last episode.
I know, it's crazy.
It's been a great year. Go find WTVU on Facebook and harass them into giving us our show back
Please,
next semester.
please do
That'd be
so.
awesome.
Also follow us on Facebook. We didn't get to play any of their songs, only a little bit. But definitely go on our Facebook and we will have a playlist up for you so you can listen to the Cardiff Brothers if you haven't already. Follow them on all their socials.
Go to their show.
Worcester.
Yeah, Worcester. Where are we at? The Raven?
The Raven, yep.
May 6th. The Raven.
Amazing. Everyone go. I'm going to try to go. That'd be awesome. And now for the last time ever, our header. Not ever. Hopefully not ever. But thanks for listening. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Bye. This has been On the Verge.